Let's move now to the Eastern Cape, and the men arrested in connection with the murder of 7 people in Bityi in the Eastern Cape will be back in court next week. This after their bail application was postponed at the Mthatha Magistrate's court today. Now, they were initially 4 accused in the massacre. The number has now risen to 6. The men allegedly opening fire during a prayer meeting at the family home last month. Our reporter Ronald Masinda has been following the case, and he joins us now. Good evening to you, Ronald. So just talk to us again about this mass shooting and the discussions that you've had around this.
Sally, good evening. Well, let's just take our viewers back to what allegedly took place in Tkate village in Bityi. We've been told, Sally, that a group of men, they arrived at the village and they were demanding 50,000 rand. And this money that they believed was intended for the funeral service of Mthatha. She was the woman who was gunned down a week before this mass shooting took place at this particular village. So when the men weren't given what they wanted, they opened fire, killing 7 people. 3 other people survived the ambush. Now, today we spoke to the husband of Mthatha, Lam, and he's been in hiding. He says that he's left the province and he fears for his life. He says that he has it on good authority that one of the people involved in this mass shooting is a family member. He says that an investigating officer told him this information, and it's for that reason why he had to leave, because he doesn't trust any family members. Now, the concern with this family is that there could be more shootings should they be at this particular village, because you remember that when this woman was gunned down, it was during similar circumstances. The men were actually after Lamli, and when the woman didn't reveal where he was, they opened fire, killing her instantly, and also wounding an 8-year-old child.
Terrible, terrible situation. Talk to me about what happened in court today.
So in court, the bail application has been delayed due to one of the accused who was without his lawyer today. But now that number has increased, and these accused are facing multiple charges of murder, attempted murder, and being in possession of used firearms. We also understand that when the police tried to make some of the arrests at an informal settlement in Mthatha, they opened fire with these criminals, and these criminals fired back, and eventually the police made the meaningful arrest, and these criminals are now facing 9 other charges of attempted murder. We also heard from Lutolo Gali. He is the NPA's spokesperson in the province.
They are facing 9 counts of attempted murder and 6 counts of possession of unlicensed firearm and ammunition. And then there's one case that involves one man that is in this main case of the 7 murders, who was arrested separately on the 29th of November for possession of unlicensed firearm. He was not arrested in Slovo, he was arrested in Bityi. All these cases have been postponed to the 13th of December for different reasons. One reason is for the attorney of 2 of the accused to be present on the day, because he was not in court today. The other reason being that one man linked to the Bityi matter, his attorney applied that the matter be separated for bail purposes, because it can only be linked to the shooting in Slovo. He felt that he'd be prejudiced if the matter is heard, his bail is heard alongside the others that are implicated in Bityi matters.
All right, so this matter back in court next week. Such a horrific situation. A woman gunned down, and then it seems the same people returning to kill more members of the same family. An absolutely tragic story. Thank you so much. That's our reporter in the Eastern Cape, Ronald Masinda.